Please welcome the chairman of the American Theater Wing, Ted Chapin, and the Wing's executive director, Heather Hitchens, and from the Broadway League, the chairman, Nick Scandalius, and the executive director, Charlotte St. Martin.
Welcome to the Tonys. In 1947, the Wing created the Antoinette Perry Awards to honor extraordinary achievement on Broadway, both on stage and behind the scenes. 66 years later, this celebration continues to bring together our community each spring. We are writers, performers, designers, orchestrators, and more, including those like me who make up the most important group of all, the audience. We gather to salute and participate in the art form we all love so deeply, live theater. And thanks to television and the internet, we now share our passion with fans throughout the country and across the globe.
My colleagues and I at the Broadway League are proud to join with the Wing, as we have every year since 1967, in celebrating the Broadway season. And this season was extraordinary, both on our stages and at the box office. 14 musicals, 23 plays, 3 special engagements opened on Broadway. Those new shows and holdover hits generated record-setting collective grosses. That's not just great news for Broadway, but also for New York City. According to the League's newest study, Broadway contributes $11.2 billion to the Big Apple's economy.
Theater is a uniquely collaborative art form. There isn't nearly enough time to acknowledge all of the individuals whose creativity and hard work make this evening possible. But at the top of that list are our Emmy Award-winning executive producers, Ricky Kirshner and Glenn Weiss. And Glenn also directs this show. We also want to thank our general managers, Alan Williams and Alan Wasser. This is my first year on stage at the Tonys, so it's a very special honor for me to mention that tonight marks the 35th consecutive broadcast of the Tony Awards on CBS. What a remarkable run and a remarkable commitment to our community.
Before we move on to the awards, please join me in acknowledging the recipients of this year's Tony Honors for Excellence in the Theater, who we toasted last night. They are Freddie Gershon, Artie Sicardi, and Theater Development Fund's Open Doors. And of course, we are very grateful for all of our corporate sponsors, for our old friends and our new friends alike. They will be highlighted throughout the evening, and I know you'll appreciate it. Now, get ready, because I know you're going to enjoy tonight's show. There's more wonderful Broadway entertainment in store for you and for our viewers on CBS than ever before. So have a fabulous evening. Thank you.
Please welcome the Vice President of Sales and Marketing at InterContinental Hotels Group, Del Ross.
I'm happy to announce that InterContinental Hotels and Resorts is the official hotel partner of the Tony Awards and the title sponsor of the Creative Arts Awards. We also hosted the Tony Nominee Luncheon and the Tony Honors for Excellence in the Theater. As the world's largest hotel company, IHG continues to expand its presence in theater districts throughout the world, including here in Times Square, allowing us the opportunity to increase our commitment to and support of the Broadway arts industry. Through our sponsorship of these awards, IHG recognizes the enormous contributions of talented theater professionals whose work inspires more than 30 million theatergoers across the country each year. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
pleasure to present this special Lifetime Achievement Tony Award to Manny Azenberg.
I'd like to dedicate these next few moments to my wife, Lonnie, and my 5 adult children, whose names I can't remember right now. Karen, Lisa, Rebecca, Jessica, and Josh. Secondly, on behalf of the Broadway League Ethics Committee, concerning the television show Smash, I would like to point out to Steven Spielberg and the producers, and with all due respect to Megan, nobody, but nobody, ever got the lead in a Broadway musical by sleeping with the director or the producer. After they got the part, maybe, but not before. Even the great swordsmen of our time had more integrity than that. On the other hand, as far as the producers are concerned, with so many billed above the title, there'd be no time to rehearse. Think about that for a minute. I must also point out that there is no Broadway Ethics Committee. We may be ruthless, but we're not hypocritical. Producers don't get these awards without the extraordinary efforts of writers, directors, actors, designers, stage managers, stagehands, singers, dancers. Since the first Broadway show I worked on was in 1959, I would literally have to thank thousands. Many of you are in these aisles, wonderfully in those aisles still. But there are some unsung heroes in my life that I would like to acknowledge. They're not with us anymore, but their families are, and some are here. So to Pete Fella and Frank DeVerna and Jose Vega and Bernie Jacobs, thank you. I'd like to thank the Nederlander office, James L., Nick Scandalius, Herschel Waxman, and Joey Nederlander. Thanks for always making me welcome. And I'd like to thank the Wing and the League for giving me this award and for allowing me the opportunity to speak to my wife and 5 children so long without being interrupted.